Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels is a strange one. I'm sure most people by now know the story of how it came to be, but I'll quickly skim through the history in case anyone is unaware. This title was released in Japan in 1986 as the successor to the original Super Mario Bros. Under the name of Super Mario Bros. 2. The game was almost identical to the first, graphically speaking, but notoriously challenging. Both of these elements are what contributed to the game not being released outside of Japan, deemed too difficult for a casual audience, as well as being not different enough. So Nintendo reskinned a Japanese exclusive game, Doki Doki Panic, which became what we now know as Super Mario Bros. 2 outside of Japan. This was then released as part of Super Mario All-Stars with the new title of Super Mario USA in Japan. In turn, the US release of that game included the Japanese Super Mario Bros. 2, but as to not confuse audiences was retitled Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels. So due to the unique circumstances behind this game's release and title, it's often dismissed in comparison to other mainline Mario games, with its box art being a particularly grey area, as that of the original Japanese release doesn't match up with its Western title, and as the game never had a standalone release here, it didn't have its own box art per se. However, on the game selection screen of Super Mario All-Stars, there was an edited version of the Japanese box art to include the new title, although this was on the SNES after all, so the image was pixelated and low in quality. But on the box art for All-Stars itself, we get a glimpse of a different, more unique logo for the Lost Levels, alongside the familiar logos from the other three games. Though partially obscured and at an angle, Twitter user Tremont the Pikachu pointed out that it features more prominently on American advertisements for All-Stars, complete with custom box art which is not seen anywhere else. So understandably, Nintendo fans have been curious for years as to whether these assets still exist, or have just been junked or lost over the years. Well, as pointed out by Twitter user Connor64, with the release of the Lost Levels as part of the Nintendo Switch Online service earlier last year, the aforementioned box art from the All-Stars menu was released by Nintendo in HD for the first time. Similarly, as brought to my attention by Twitter user AKFamilyHome, the other variant of the logo has also received this treatment. The tweet reads, quote, "The trailer for Mario All-Stars that can be found in the NSO app from the new Switch update has a good quality version of the Lost Levels logo that I don't believe has been seen outside of the original marketing material." So this post is what inspired me to make this video covering the topic, as I find it really fascinating that we now have this logo after all of these years. But it also makes me wonder what else Nintendo have stashed away in their vault. But that's not all. Talented Twitter user Kayatsu took it upon himself to upscale and clean up the newly discovered logo, which is available to download. He's done an amazing job, so definitely go and check it out for yourselves. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video and learned something new, feel free to like, subscribe, and leave your thoughts in the comments section below. Thanks for watching.